Here at Playland and take a look at our line charts for Manhattanville here this afternoon. Top line for the Valiants. I mentioned two of them earlier, Amanda Sabia and Nicole Mency. And Janet Zhu is their center. Second line for the Valiants, left to right, Carly Kapoor, Melissa Stiles, and Tiana Lopes. Third line is Jennifer Machin, Madison Gino, and Cassie Kent. And the fourth line, Allie Howard in the middle, Morgan Willem to the left, Braden James to the right. D pairings for the Valiants today, Zoe Pelowitz and Christy Peters, Ashley Lougheed and Maeve O'Brien, and Ella Smith and Monica Molnar. In goal for Manhattanville, making your second straight start, is the sophomore Taylor Elias. Elias on the year a 1.00 goals against average and 952 save percentage. She's made 20 saves in one appearance. That was against Wesleyan as she picked up the 3-1 win to pick up her first win of the season. So we're all set to go here at Playland in this non-conference matchup. The Lord Jeffs, I knew I was going to say Lord Jeffs multiple times in the course tonight. Didn't realize it was before the game would even start. The Mammoths started their season nationally ranked, but as we said, lost their first two games to Connecticut College to fall out of the national rankings. They are receiving votes in this week's national polls. There's a puck in the corner. It's played out to center ice. Manhattanville and no one there at the point. It's chipped back forward. Kapoor now. Had it knocked off her stick. And the puck's loose at center. There's a shot, quick save by Elias. That was Ann Malloy who took the shot coming up from defense. As we have our camera issues fixed here, and back to live action here at Playland Ice Casino. Manhattanville brings it up over center. Now Sabia had a chance if she had the puck cleanly, could have gone in on goal, but couldn't get to it. Back to the blue line. Now it's Mency. Mency skates towards the middle. Now Lougheed. She'll go behind the net. Sabia controls. Into the near side corner. Italian player taken down, no call. And the Mammoths will clear the zone. 2-on-2 back the other way come Amherst. That puck saucered on goal, saved by Elias. Amherst controls behind the net, but Valiants will take it away. Now behind the net, Lougheed with plenty of room in the near side corner. Her pass gets knocked out to center, where Amherst will control. 2:18 gone by in this first period. No score here in Rye, New York in this Tuesday afternoon matinee here between the Valiants and the Mammoths. Last game before Thanksgiving break for the Valiants. And we'll have a hand pass called. Offensive zone draw won by Amherst. Back to the blue line. Shot is blocked in front by an Amherst skate. That was Moraka who had it taken off, or had the shot blocked off her skate. And if you're Manhattanville, you certainly can expect to see a determined game out of this Amherst squad today after we said losing their first two games of the year to Connecticut College for the second straight year, in fact. Connecticut College obviously has been a strong team in the last couple years, as Manhattanville saw last season. Face-off offensive zone won by the Mammoths. Back to the blue line. It's behind the net. Pelowitz will control for the Valiants. Goes up the far side boards, and the Valiants will skate it out in the center. No icing call as Machin skates after that one. He played to the blue line. Pelowitz controls, and she'll cycle it back in deep. Kent behind the net. Looking for an option. Back to the near side corner. And it's taken away. Amherst controls. It's dumped in as the Mammoths will go off for a line change. Peters back to get it for Manhattanville. Can't connect at center with Kent. Now Pantera offensive end. Drop pass. It's knocked away. Kept in the zone though. That shot saved by Elias. The puck is loose. And it's going to be taken away by Manhattanville. It's a couple times already today we've seen Elias leave some rebounds out in front of the net. Brian's going to want to clean that up a little bit to keep this Amherst team off the scoreboard. Sabia knocks that one in deep. Zoo will chase after it. O'Brien pinches in to put the puck back behind the net. Amherst sends it out to center, and O'Brien slaps it right back into the offensive end. Now to center, and a breakaway opportunity, and that puck goes over the net. Off the stick of Jocelyn Hunyadi, as she had a breakaway opportunity, defensive lapse there for Manhattanville. And I think she just missed the net high. Well, the faceoff is going to stay in the offensive zone. That pass goes through the crease area, and it's taken away by Manhattanville. Forward to Kapur. Carly offensive zone in the middle, looking for Styes. Couldn't quite connect. They look to go back to blue line for Smith. The pass didn't get there. And they'll play it right at center. Right underneath us. Well, Amherst back in the offensive zone. That shot steered away by Elias. Amherst getting the better of the pressure offensively here in the first 5.5 minutes of this contest. Is a backhander is stopped by Elias, and she'll hold on for stoppage. And the face-off won by the Mammoths. Back to blue line, that shot gets blocked by Madison Gino. And far side corner, the Valiants will control. Looking to break out, puck comes to Machin. She'll dump it in. Cassie Kent in on the forecheck. Amherst will try the far side, Topol with it. It's taken away. Machin can't get it in deep, however. Giants will still get a partial line change out of this. Now Amherst will continue a line change of their own, allowing the Valiants to dump the puck back in, and now Manhattanville will complete their line change as well. As the fourth line of Wilm, Howard, and Lougheed out there now for Manhattanville. Brain James flips it forward. Morgan Wilm now chasing after it. Wilm in the corner. James tries to go back to Wilm. And behind the net it goes. Now Wilm fighting for it. Has control behind the net. Tried to go over to James. The pass was intercepted by Simoncelli. Now Lougheed. So going to the corner, it's knocked off her stick. And Amherst will flip it out of the zone. Now puck out in front, or Sabia tried to get out in front, but Giants having trouble getting in offensive chances here. They've had some possession in the offensive zone, but the shots have not been there to this point in the game for the Valiants. Puck stays right beneath us. And Amherst will control and send it out of their zone. Molinar will skate with it behind the net. Leave it off to Kapoor, and she'll flip it off the boards, but not out of the zone. And a hand pass is called on Amherst. So the face-off will come on to neutral ice. 11:46 left to go in the first period. No score here, Valiants and Lord. Well, it is number 2 for Lord Jeffs instead of Mammoths. If I can keep it under 10 over the course of the day, I think I'll consider that a success. Which I guess is better than this time last year when Amherst did not have a nickname, or they were just simply the purple and white, I believe, when the Valiants and then purple and white played. Shot off the side of the net by Lopes. Back to the blue line. Peters misfires on that pass attempt. Now Amherst back the other way. That pass goes too far in front for McNamara, although she'll be able to track it down in the corner. Now Lopes, far side dasher, will go back behind her net, or at least attempt to. The pass is knocked away though. Shot saved by Elias. The puck is loose in front, and eventually it squirts behind the net. Thought Elias had frozen it. I think she may have thought she had frozen it too, but ends up getting loose, and it's cleared out of play on the near side. The face-off will come out to neutral ice once again. As a reminder, folks, you can follow the live stats for today's game by going to govaliants.com. Adam Ryder on the stat computer, per usual, here at Playland Ice Casino. It's the second home game of the year for the Manhattanville women's hockey team, as they will be in the midst of a long homestand coming up over the next couple weeks. Pass back to blue line. That one is blocked by Gino. Manhattanville, including today, their stretch of 5 straight games playing at home here at Playland. Obviously, the first game against Wesleyan was a 3-1 win. They have Amherst. They have 2 games against Lebanon Valley. That shot by Smith is blocked. Second shot steered away by Bailey Playman. It's the first time we've said the Amherst netminder's name here today. And that shot again is blocked. That one was blocked by Savage. And Amherst doing a good job defensively of getting in front of their shots. And we're going to have a body checking penalty coming up here, I believe, on Allie Howard. It's going to be Allie Howard, 2 minutes on the body check. And the first power play of the game will go to Amherst here at the midway point of the opening period. Face-off won by Amherst. Back to the blue line. And that shot is tipped home. First goal of the game goes to Amherst. I believe it was number 18, Emma Greasy, who tipped home the shot from the point by Miriam Eichhoff. We'll obviously wait for confirmation on that. But either way, it's Amherst that strikes first on the power play, and they have a 1-0 lead. bidding for more here as that puck is saved. Elias with a save on that one. So it is Greasy from Eichhoff to put Amherst up 1-0. I said Amherst had certainly have the better play in the first 10-plus minutes of the game, and it did not take them very long at all on their first power play chance of the afternoon to put one home. Back to blue line, that shot goes wide. Now out of the zone, Sabia. Shovels it forward to Mency. Mency gets taken down, and that's going to be a penalty on the Mammoths. And before Elias can get to the bench, Amherst touches up. And so it'll be Manhattanville's power play for the first time. Now we'll see what Manhattanville can do on the man advantage. Mia Del Rosso, 2 minutes for body checking. Or for tripping, excuse me. Now Lougheed to O'Brien. Zoo to Lougheed. Back to Zoo. In the middle looking for Mency. Her wrist shot goes high and wide. Lougheed will keep it in on the near side point. Zoo with it. Cross ice pass looking for Mency. Hops over her stick. Back to O'Brien. Fakes the slapper over to Mency. Mency. Cut through the middle. Goes to Lougheed. Lougheed shot. Steered away by Playman. Might be the first shot on goal of the game for Manhattanville. Now back to O'Brien. Mency. She'll skate towards the middle. Mency. Wrist shot is saved by Playman. And she'll hold on for the stoppage. At the midway point of this power play, 1 minute left to go. 8:11 to go in the first period. 1-0 Amherst on top. On Emma Greasy's goal. Face-off is won by the Mammoths. Pelowitz blocks that clear attempt. Unfortunately, the Valiants couldn't control the carom. And as Amherst was able to send the puck down the ice. Applying some pressure on the forecheck is Alex Tupel. And Tupel will continue to cause some havoc for the Valiants. And Tupel eventually comes away with the puck. Excellent job of penalty killing here by Alex Tupel. She still has the puck. Valiants not really giving her much pressure. She'll dump it in and she'll come off for a line change. And Manhattanville just sends the puck out to center. That's not the play you want to do on the power play. Is now 17 seconds left on the man advantage for Manhattanville. Had the puck in the offensive zone for the first minute or so. Got a good couple of chances from Mency, but nothing doing yet. One last rush, though, for the Valiants. Maeve O'Brien. Her wrist shot is saved. The rebound out in the slot is cleared back to center as Amherst is out of the box. We're back to full strength. Manhattanville with a couple good opportunities on that power play. There's a trip at center, and Gino goes down, and it's going to be another penalty called on Amherst. So as soon as the Mammoths go out of the box, going right back into the box is going to be number 7, Katie Savage, 2 minutes for a trip. And so right back on the power play do the Valiants go. With even 7 minutes left to go in this opening period. Face off one back to the blue line for Lougheed. She'll go over to O'Brien. Mency. Now Sabia back to O'Brien. O'Brien's shot goes wide. Zoo's in the near side corner. She'll control. Behind the net, Sabia. Sabia having some trouble with it behind the net. Lougheed's going to pinch in and keep the puck in the zone behind the net. Sabia to Mency. Now Lougheed with it. Her wrist shot is blocked off the skate of Pantera. Giants will keep it in the offensive zone. Back to blue line, hops over an Amherst stick, allowing O'Brien to control. Mency. Lougheed. With a zoo, tried to get out in front for Sabia. Eventually it does get to Sabia. Her shot is saved by Playman. The Valiants can't control the rebound, and it's sent down the ice by Amherst once again. .48 seconds left to go on the second power play of the game for Manhattanville. Giants 0 for 1 to this point. Amherst 1 for 1 on the power play. Now Kapoor, cross-ice pass. Kent can't control it cleanly. And it's back to Pelowitz. Giants will reset a little bit here. Looking for one last rush into the offensive zone. Peters crosses over the red line. Over to Kent. Can't get it in deep. Now the Valiants with a chance. Kapoor's in front. That shot is saved. Off the stick of Styes. No second attempt, though, for the Valiants. And Mammoth's back at full strength once again. So another good, more successful looking power play opportunity there for the Valiants. Got some decent chances once again, but so far it's unable to do anything with them. As a shot by Cassie Kent is saved by Playman as she peels off to complete a line change. Alice Smith chips it forward to Gino. Gino leaves it for Wilm. Wilm offensive zone. Out in front looking for the streaking Tiana Lopes. They couldn't connect, however. Now Molnar gets it forward to Lopes. Four minutes left to go in the opening period. 1-0 Amherst on top. Tiana Lopes with it. Her wrist shot is saved by Playman, and she'll hold on for the stoppage. Shots on goal, 11 apiece so far in this contest. Giants have come back a little strong in that category in the last few minutes after Amherst carried play for the first couple minutes of the game. Face-off was won back to Lougheed. Now O'Brien. Her slapper is blocked wide. Amherst flips it off the boards, now to center. Now a 2-on-1 here for the Mammoths. That shot's saved by Elias. Nice pad save to deny Emma Flynn. Amherst right back into the zone. That shot goes high by Ann Malloy. Amherst again, offensive end. No shot there, as puck knocked away. Giants can't clear the zone, but puck loose to O'Brien. She'll circle back behind her own net, and oh my goodness, that almost went in the short side as she lost control of it. Luckily, Elias got back in time. That would have been a devastating goal for the Valiants. Now Pelowitz. She'll wrist one off the boards. It's kept in at the blue line by Simoncelli. And finally, the Valiants just able to send the puck out to center ice, but Amherst goes right back into the offensive end. And Elias will freeze that one at the post. Face-off won by Amherst, back to the blue line. That shot kicked away by Elias. Second attempt also saved by the sophomore netminder. That was Pantera, I believe, on the second attempt. So 2 good stops in a row there by the sophomore out of Winnipeg, Manitoba. Face off that time won by the Valiants. Peters back to Pelowitz. And Valiants clear the zone. Now Mency with some space. Had some trouble with the puck. Throws one on goal. It's blockered away by Playman. Now O'Brien will pinch in from the blue line to keep the puck at least temporarily in the offensive end, but now to center it goes. Pelowitz to Zoo, back to Pelowitz. Leaves it off Mency. Mency, nice move at the blue line. Gets by a couple of purple skaters. Goes back to Peters. Peters winds up her wrist shot. Flutters wide after it goes off a couple sticks in front. Now Mency with some space. Mency gonna go behind the net. Goes back to the blue line. Nice job kept in by Peters to Lougheed. Back to the blue line again. Lougheed shot goes well wide off an Amherst player. It's kept in by O'Brien though. Valiants doing a great job here on this shift. Getting a full line change pretty much, but now it's knocked away. Amherst will clear the zone. They'll peel off for a line change as we're in the final minute of play here in the first period. 1-0 our score, Amherst on top. As the Valiants will dump it in. Up the ice for Amherst. Nice drop pass, and that shot goes high by Tupel. Now the puck out in front, and it's covered up by Elias. 25 seconds even to go. Behind the net, out in front, comes all the way to the blue line. Shot is blocked by Allie Howard. Behind the net, puck flutters right to the side of the crease area there. And we will stop it with 1.5 seconds left to go. Face-off is won, and that will do it for the first 20 minutes here at Playland Ice Casino. Amherst with a 1-0 lead. So after one period of play, Amherst with a 14-12 edge in terms of shots. And of course, the 1-0 lead on the goals in the first period. As the only goal of the game came on the power play for Amherst. Midway through that first frame, and it really did not take too long on the power play as well for the Mammoths to get on the board and get themselves a 1-0 lead that they hold after 20 minutes of play here at Playland Ice Casino. So we will take a break here on GoValiants.com. We'll be back in just a bit to get you ready for the second period of play. But once again, the score after 20 minutes, it's Amherst 1 and Manhattanville 0. You're watching Manhattanville Women's Hockey here on GoValiants.com. And we're back at Playland Ice Casino, getting set to start the second period between Manhattanville and Amherst. The Mammoths with a 1-0 lead after one period of play. As I said, the visitors the 14-12 edge in total shots. Bailey Playman stopped all 12 shots she faced. Taylor Elias stopped 13 of the 14 that came her way. Now Stiles. Her shot gets canceled out into the corner by Del Rosso. Now back to Peters. Puck is caught up in her skates. Pelowitz sends one on goal. It actually was tipped in front, I believe, by Lopes. And there's a shot by Melissa Stiles, is easily saved by Playman. It's the one goal in that first period. Emma Grease, her first of the year, from Miriam Eichhoff and Jocelyn Hunyadi. That came at the 10:04 mark. It came 20 seconds after Manhattanville's only penalty of the game to this point. That face-off won by Amherst, and they'll cycle around multiple sides, but Manhattanville will keep it in the zone. Puck ships out to center. O'Brien will control. Lougheed will chip it forward. Zub can't get that. Behind the net, nearly a giveaway there from Manhattanville. Jan Zhu, some nifty skate work. Now Sabia's shot. That gets blocked by Eichhoff. And Amherst back the other way. That pass out in front was knocked away. There's a shot taken by number 19, Caitlin Pantera. That second attempt from the blue line goes wide off the stick of Simoncelli. And Manhattanville able to clear the zone. Simoncelli back in the zone, wrists one on goal. Elias with an easy glove, and she'll keep it in play. Simoncelli again wrists one back on goal, and Elias covers that one up as well for the stoppage of play. 2:11 gone by in this middle frame. Pelowitz over center. Flipped in the zone. Valiants can't do anything with it. Peters, her shot on goal is tipped in front. Well, able to put it on goal was Gino. She was wide open in front. Maybe it would have been better to let that puck hit the goalie and see if there was a rebound. Puck out to center as our clock cam has been knocked loose, so I'll try to give you the time manually here. 17:09 to go in this second period. Cassie Kent now. Puck out to neutral ice. Peters wrists it back in. Manhattanville will go off for a line change. Amherst back offensive zone. Out in front, able to get a shot off was Laycock. Now hired into the offensive zone, but we'll have a whistle and a penalty coming up, I believe, on the Valiants here. It's going to be a cross check to the Valiants, number 14, Braden James. So Amherst is going to go on the power play. Face-off is won by Amherst. Let's get possession. Can't clear the zone, though. To block that shot. Amherst with it, still at the blue line. Pass back door is a save by Elias. The puck is loose and in the back of the net. And it's number 24, Jocelyn Hunyadi, who gets the goal this time. Pantera gets one assist. We'll wait on the second. Either way, it's another power play goal for Amherst. And the Lord Jeffs, that's number 3. The Mammoths with a 3-0 or 2-0 lead. So if this game has taught us anything at this point, is that Manhattanville cannot go down a man, because Amherst is going to beat them every time. And so far, 2 power plays, 2 power play goals for the Mammoths here today. Now here's a chance. That shot is saved. Topol, who took that shot, gets the second assist on the goal. Out of the zone come the Valiants. Kapoor with it over center. She'll dump it in. Lopes will chase after it. Not saved by Elias, but the rebound comes right out in front, and it's put home on a second chance opportunity. I believe that was Del Rosso. Number 10 for Amherst gives the Mammoths a 3-0 lead. And that's just not a goal you can give up if you're Taylor Elias. Pretty much a harmless shot from the blue line. Made the save, but let the rebound stay right out in front there. And it's now 3-0. Amherst on top here with 15:22 still to go in this second period. So after a relatively even first period, it's been all Amherst here in the first 5 minutes of this second period. Now to center. And there's a body check that's going to be called on Amherst as Amanda Sabia goes down. So now we'll see if Manhattanville can do something here on the man advantage. Wait for the penalty to be put up on the board. There we go. Face-off is won by the Valiants. We'll see if Manhattanville can get back in the game here by putting one home on the power play. Valiants 0 for 2 to this point in the game. Though they have taken 6 shots on their 2 power plays at this point. Amherst took just 1 on their first one. There's number 7 as Carly Kapoor has her shot saved. So Manhattanville is certainly pressured on the man advantage. We'll see if they can finally get one in here. Kapoor, pass towards middle, it's knocked away. And down the ice it goes. Peters will bring it over center. Off to Mency. Mency, offensive zone. Will stop at the half wall. Back to Peters. Now to Mency again. She'll cycle it into the corner. Back to Mency. Mency has it knocked off her stick. Amherst player gets tripped up, no call though. 45 seconds left to go on the minor. Now here's Mency. Mency's tripped up, no call. She was looking for one from her referees. Lougheed somehow keeps the puck in the zone. That's a great play by Ashley Lougheed. See if the Valiants can take advantage. And they cannot as the puck is finally sent out center. April O'Brien with it. Leaves it off for Mency. Tried to find Lougheed, pass knocked away. As the final seconds tick off the minor, Mabel O'Brien, one last rush into the zone. Her shot is blocked off the stick of Del Rosso. And out of play with 3 seconds left to go on the man advantage. Gino on that face-off loses it as Amherst back to full strength. Manhattan will now 0 for 2 on the power play here this afternoon. 0 for 3, excuse me. Amherst is 2 for 2. That's quite obviously has been the difference in this game to this point. Now Tiana Lopes, offensive zone, going one-on-one, looking for some help. Gets by the defender, but too far in front. As the help arrived just in time. Manhattanville is looking for anything to give them a spark right now. As those 2 quick goals to begin the second period really, I think, took the wind out of the sails for Manhattanville a little bit after a pretty well played, pretty evenly played first period between these two teams. Still a long ways to go here at Playland Ice Casino on this Tuesday afternoon. Fight for it right in front of the Manhattanville bench. Comes out to center. That one ends up going on the net of Elias, and she covers up for a stoppage. Face-off won by Amherst. Pass or shot attempt is blocked by Cassie Kent. Can't get control of the puck, though. Out in front, that shot is blocked by Monica Molnar. Good attempt there, good block, I should say, by the Valiant senior to deny an opportunity for Tupel. And that puck goes out of play. Styes on the draw for Manhattanville. And the Valiants come away with it. Kent flips it up in the air to center. Kapoor with it. Kapoor just couldn't get complete control of the puck. As she was past the last defender, but unfortunately couldn't have the puck with her. Now Amherst back the other way. Wrist shot saved by Elias. Another shot saved by Elias. Another rebound left out in front. This time she's able to cover it up. Obviously, rebound control so important for a goalie as we have a timeout here called by Manhattanville. With 10:33 to go in the second period of play. Head coach David Turco will talk it over with his team. Amherst with a 23-15 edge in shots to this point. Obviously, that's an 11-3 margin so far in this second period, as Amherst has already taken almost as many shots as they took in the entire first period of play. Obviously, they've scored twice in this middle frame. Pantera and Del Rosso with the goals for this point in the game. So face off in the offensive zone for Amherst. It's won by the Mammoths, and there's a quick shot off the draw by Pantera, is saved by Elias. As Amherst has really controlled things here in the second period. Valiant's going to find some way to switch momentum back to their favor. The first period, a lot of it early on went to Amherst as well, but Manhattanville was able to settle things down a little bit. Get a couple good opportunities, 6 of which came on the power play, as mentioned earlier. Pass towards the middle. There's no one there. At least no one wearing a purple and black jersey. Amherst player goes crashing into the boards, and Valiant will send it out to center. Officially halfway through this contest here, 9:40 to go in the second period of play. That shot steered away by Elias into the near side corner. He's battling forward in that corner. Comes the blue line, shot again, saved by Elias. A second attempt also saved. First one was by Schmidlin, second one by Greasy. She has the first goal of the game for Amherst. Beautiful move and another save by Taylor Elias. This one off the stick of Ann Malloy. So 3 quick saves there for Taylor Elias to get her total up. As Amherst has now eclipsed their first period shot total already here in the second frame. They win the faceoff. Shot from the blue line, it's blocked. And that attempt goes just wide of the post by Caitlin Huang. Manhattanville really having some trouble getting the puck out of the defensive zone here. Looks like a different Amherst team in the second period than we saw in the first. There's another shot. Not sure it was saved or off the side of the net wide, but either way, it didn't go in, which is all Manhattanville really cares about. Almost looks like a power play here for Amherst. Tupel shot goes wide. Behind the net, Pelowitz will chase it down the far side corner. Go behind that for Peters. Peters wristed off the boards, out of the zone it goes. Now here's a chance for Manhattanville. Machin offensive end. Tried to saucer a pass towards the middle, but just could not get it to Cassie Kent. Good idea, as Valiant's had a 2-on-1 break there, but good job of defense by the Mammoths. Now Lopes, she gets knocked into. Molnar's shot is saved. The rebound squirts wide into the far side corner. Kept at the blue line. There's another shot that is taken by Ellis Smith, is saved by Playman, and she'll hold on for the stoppage. 7:08 remaining in the second period. 3-0 Amherst on top. That face-off is won by Amherst back behind their net. Puck's loose there. Styes will try to chase it down the near side corner for the Valiants, but Amherst takes control. Valiants on the forecheck, keeping the puck in the offensive zone here. See if the home team can force a turnover, and they do as Lopes knocks it away. Kapur out in front. Tiana Lopes, her shot did not go in. I think it went off the post. Either the post or the crossbar, because it got by Playman, but did not go in, and that's just incredible bad luck for Tiana Lopes. She was bidding for what I believe would be her first collegiate goal, but was not to be, at least for the time being. She started that whole play. She forced the turnover in the offensive end, got a pass back, and she was open in front and got it by the goalie, but the mental work was unkind to the freshman. So we still stay 3-0 here with 5:45 to go in the middle frame. O'Brien will control the puck behind the net for Manhattanville, goes over to Lougheed. Now forward. Mency will race after this one. Forces the puck towards the goal and ends up bouncing on the net where it's covered up by Playman. If you're Manhattanville here, as you can see, if you can at least get one here by the end of the second period to give you some sort of momentum heading into the third. A 2-goal deficit, certainly a much different animal than a 3-goal one. That shot saved by Playman as it was tipped in front, I believe, by Kent. Some good reaction by the Amherst netminder to stop that one, and Amherst iced the puck. So we'll come back down into the offensive zone. Manhattanville, a little bit of pressure here in the last 30 to 45 seconds. And we'll see if that can manifest itself in a goal for the home team and try to get some sort of momentum back for the Valiants. Of course, part of that starts in the face-off dot, and Amherst wins that one. We'll fight for it right beneath us. Amherst comes away with it. Shot saved by Elias. Second attempt is steered away into the corner. And that shot finds the back of the net as it's tipped in front by Emma Flynn off the pass from Alex Tupel. I believe that's the first collegiate goal for Alex Flynn as they collect the puck. And give that to the Amherst bench. So I said Manhattanville had a good shift or two there. They're starting to get a little bit things going their way, it looked like, and Amherst comes right back down and scores. So at the moment, it is Flynn from Topol at 15-19. And it's a 4-goal lead for the visitors here in this non-conference matchup. Obviously, still a lot of ways to go here as that shot by Monar is saved. And covered up by Playman. Amherst wins that faceoff. It's kept at the blue line by Manhattanville. With 4 minutes to go in this second stanza. Valiant still searching for that first goal of the game. Drop pass. I don't think the Amherst player was quite expecting it. And they'll fight for the puck in the corner. Comes away loose to Pantera. Back to blue line. Shot is blocked in front, and Elias will scramble to cover it up. With 3:36 to go in the middle frame. Styes on the draw from Manhattanville, loses it cleanly back to Hamyadi. And that shot was tipped in front, and Elias is able to stop that one and cover up. Shots keep humming here in the second period. It's now 33-20 for Amherst. That's 19 shots for Amherst in the second period alone. 7 or 8 for Manhattanville. Nice an opportunity here. Lopes, offensive end, just skitters the puck behind the net. And we're going to have a trip call, or interference call, excuse me, behind the play. It's going to go against Amherst, I believe. And it's going to be number 18, Emma Greasy, going to the box. And so Manhattanville will go on the power play for the 4th time. Let's see if Manhattanville can do something here. That shot from Pelowitz was saved by Playman, and she'll hold on. Just 7 seconds go off the power play clock. I think Manhattanville's going to do anything today. I think it's definitely going to be on the man advantage, as they have looked pretty sharp on the power play. Had a bunch of opportunities, just haven't been able to put one home. Now Pelowitz. Far side dasher had some trouble with it and it was knocked away. Now Amherst with a potential rush. Tupel was canceled out. The Giants will control. Pelowitz on the far side, excuse me. Forward to Kapoor with some speed. She was bothered from behind by Tupel. And Amherst able to control it. They'll send it out to center. Halfway through this man advantage, O'Brien will go back behind her net, lead it for Lougheed. Giants with 3 forwards and 2 defensemen out there on this power play. Typical formation, as opposed to the 4 forwards and 1 defenseman you see sometimes. Now here's Janet Zhu. She'll gain the red line, dump it in. Sabia first one to this puck in the corner. Sabia now behind the net. Back to the blue line, Lougheed. Now O'Brien. Her slap pass just deflected away. Mency to O'Brien. Her slapper this time is loose in front, and Janet Zhu could not get a stick on it as she was open at the post, but just could not get the stick down in time. So final seconds tick off, and we are back to full strength here with 1:10 left to go in this period. Sabia skates all the way around the net, tries to go out in front, finds Mency, and Mency's shot is saved by the netminder Playman, and she holds on, or he knocks the puck out of play, I should say. Good opportunity there for Nicole Mency. She's had a bunch of opportunities here today to this point. Face off won by the Valiants. Pelowitz rings it around the boards. There's a shot from Peters that is saved Playman will hold on. Face off in the corner, won by Amherst. And they'll wrap the puck out to center. Pelwitz to Peters. Sends it back in the offensive end. Giants looking to get one here in the final 30 seconds. Now behind that, a turnover. That shutout in front, saved by Elias. And she holds on as the puck was loose and up in the air there for a second. 15.2 seconds remain in this second period. The second period certainly dominated on the score sheet by Amherst. Scored 2 times early in the period to take a 3-0 lead. One of those came on the power play. And added one more later in the frame. As the buzzer sounds, and that will do it for the second period of play here at Playland Ice Casino. After 40 minutes, the score. Shots, 34-24, the overall shot totals at the end of 2 periods. So in that second period, Amherst with 20 shots, Manhattanville with 12. Valiants came alive a little bit late in that period to get that shot total up a little bit. But obviously 3 goals in that frame, all scored by the visitors. And as a result, Manhattanville will have a tough mountain to climb, down by 4 goals as they head to the third period of play. So we'll take a break here on GoValiants.com. We'll be back in just a bit to bring you that third period between the Valiants and the Mammoths. Once again, the score after 40 minutes. It's Manhattanville 0 and Amherst 4. You're watching Manhattanville Women's Hockey here on GoValiants.com. We're back here at Playland Ice Casino, getting ready for the third period play between Manhattanville and Amherst. Valiants find themselves down 4-0. Heading into the final period of play. As Amherst scored once in the first period and 3 times in the second period to take their 4-goal lead. Styes and Laycock on this opening draw. And it'll be won by Amherst. Valiants will send that one down the ice. He'll wave off the icing. Back blue line, Peters had a little trouble with it. Still gets the shot off. It's blocked into the corner by Eichhoff. Now Peters over center. Drops off Sabia. Sabia now Mency. Mency looking for Zoo. She was canceled out by Flynn. And Amherst back the other way. That puck trickles on the net of Elias, and she'll hold on for the stoppage. For Manhattanville, as he said, the second game of a 5-game homestand for Manhattanville to close out the 2017 calendar year. As they have 2 UCHC and MAC games next weekend against Lebanon Valley, coming on a Saturday night and Sunday afternoon. That Saturday night game is a hockey doubleheader here at Playland Ice Casino. You have the men's team playing first at 3 o'clock. They take on Nazareth. And the women play at 7 o'clock in the marquee game against Lebanon Valley at 7 p.m. Those are 4 home games next weekend here at Playland Ice Casino. The men on Friday, both teams on Saturday, and the women on Sunday, as that shot is saved by Elias off the stick of Eichhoff. Actually 2 weekends from now, I should say. So no games this weekend, obviously, for any of our teams, at least in terms of hockey home games. Men's hockey team, of course, heading out to Wisconsin on Thursday. They'll play two games against the #1 team in the country, St. Norbert College, in a return of the 2-game home series they had here at Playland over Thanksgiving break last year. The Valiants look to once again knock off the #1 team in the country for the 2nd straight year. And there's 2 home basketball games coming up on Sunday as well at Kennedy Gym. Women's basketball team taking on Rampo. The men's basketball team taking on Wesleyan. This men's basketball team looks to remain unbeaten at 3-0. Currently 3-0 on the year. Now Pelowitz with it for the Valiants. She'll take it offensive zone, peel off at the blue line. Throws one on goal. It's tipped in front by Gino, but the shot goes wide. Machen will dump this one in behind the net. Gino with it. Knocked off her stick. Now Valiants back the other way. Christy Peters. Peters going one on a couple. Couldn't get good footing. Couldn't get good wood on that shot. Wilm steers one out front, no one there for Manhattanville. James forward to Howard. She couldn't collect the pass. James gets it back. Now off to Wilm. Puts one on goal. It's easily steered away. Now Amherst back the other way. Giants will control behind the net. Maeve O'Brien out of her own zone. Having some trouble with Tupel. Pass now taken away by Flynn. Flynn saucers one across the crease area. Couldn't connect with Hoying. That pass through the crease area, could not connect. As Amherst right now just seems content to cycle the puck around and keep it in the offensive zone. Here with 15 minutes and change left to go in the third period. Obviously the Mammoths comfortable with a 4-0 lead. We'll see if the Valiants can change that. Get at least one on the board to get the visiting team thinking a little bit. Obviously, this Manhattanville team does have a potentially explosive offense, and they can score goals in bunches on occasion. Obviously, going up against a very strong Amherst team that, especially today, was coming in off 2 straight losses. They knew they were going to be a determined squad here today, and so far we have seen just that. Amherst will dump it in. Elias leaves it behind the net. Now Lopes. Spy defender will chase after the puck but can't get to it. Now it's intercepted. Helwitz to the blue line. She'll backhand it off the boards. Zoo's over there. Zoo comes away with it. Gets tripped up, no call, and Amherst will clear the zone. There's a backhander, nice kick save by Taylor Elias. A beautiful individual effort there. Oh, Jimmy McNamara. Center, Lougheed will control. O'Brien, she'll skate back behind her own net to get herself some space. Stops in a dime, comes back out the far side. Mency keeps that puck in at the blue line. Mency lost it, can't get it back. And we'll have a stoppage, 11:40 to go here in this third period of play. Bounce go back down to the offensive end. Still in search of that elusive first goal of the game. It's been a clean sheet for this point for Bailey Playman. Playland came into the game with a 2.06 goals against average. He allowed 2 goals in the team's season opening 3-2 loss to Connecticut College. Amherst will dump it in, go off for a line change. And Valiants will send the puck down the ice, and that will be an icing on the home team with 10:57 to go. Elias will stop that one and sprawl forward to cover it up. Face-off is won by the Mammoths. Now back to blue line. Molina couldn't get a shot attempt off as our Squirrels continue to make their way along the roofs here at Playland. That puck goes wide of the net. Now O'Brien keeps it at the blue line. Shot is blocked by Molina. Molnar keeps it in. Has Stiles. She had more time. If she had turned around, she had pretty much an open shot, but that shot by O'Brien goes wide. As the puck goes to center ice, Valiants dangerously there. Don't get called for too many men. Now Stiles with some room this time. Her shot again gets blocked. Molinar's slapper goes wide. Amherst back the other way. Topol shot fought off by Elias. Topol behind the net. She's had a very busy day for Amherst here this afternoon. Amherst back the other way. Topol once again. Offensive zone. Her shot is saved by Elias as she steers it behind the net. Eight and a half to go in this third period. 4-0 Amherst on top. Manhattanville looking to get one. Try to get some momentum back their direction. As puck dumped in by Malloy. She chases after it himself. Had it for a second, but now the Valiants will control. Pelowitz up to Zoom. Now a 2-on-1 here for Zoom and Sabia. Sabia can't get the pass or the shot off as she's knocked down by Del Rosso. It's going to be a penalty here for Amherst as Mency couldn't get the shot off. So the Valiants will go back on the power play for the fourth time tonight, I believe. It's a trip called on Amherst to number 10, Mia Del Rosso. So the Valiants 0 for 3 on the power play for this point. We'll see if fourth time is the charm for the home team. Excuse me, the fifth power play from Manhattanville. They are already 0 for 4. Amherst wins the face-off and sends it down the ice. Manhattanville had 6 shots in their first 2 power plays. Last couple haven't been quite as effective. Now Janet Zhu. Offensive zone, she'll dump it around the boards. Menzies over there, chase it down, sends it back to O'Brien at the blue line. Now Lougheed. She risks one wide. Menzie controls. O'Brien over to Lougheed once again. O'Brien puts one on front. I think that was saved. Either way, it went behind the net. Comes to Menzie. Menzie drops off Sabia. Now back to O'Brien. O'Brien's shot gets blocked by Laycock, and she sends it out of the zone. This Amherst team certainly very adept at blocking shots. They've done a lot of that here this afternoon. I think that's really started to frustrate the Manhattanville offense a little bit, especially on the power play. It's not getting a lot of great looks here in the last period and a half. Now Menzie, her wrister off the shoulder, saved. Second attempt, that one off the side of the net by Sabia. Offensive zone draw for the Valiants. Stiles wins that one against Savage. 30 seconds left to go on the power play. Now Pelowitz rings one off the outside of the net. And out of the zone it comes. Savage going 1-on-3. Just leaves the puck there. Now Manhattanville with one last chance here as the penalty expires. Stiles offensive zone. She gets taken down, ridden hard into the boards. And we'll have a stoppage as Stiles a little shaken up. I don't think there was a penalty call there on Amherst, but a stoppage due to potential injury. Stiles will skate off. 5:49 to go in this third period of play. 4-0 Amherst on top here in this non-conference matchup. Puck dumped in the Valiant end. Molnar will chase. On our backhands to Ella Smith. And the Valiants will escape out of their own end. That puck was apparently touched by a Amherst stick to wave off the icing. Lions try to go back the other way. The pass can't connect between Lopes and Sabia. Or Wilm, excuse me. O'Brien gains the red line and dumps it in. Under 5 to go. Third period. That pass, again, they'll wave off the icing. Amherst will bring it to the offensive end. They'll dump it into the corner. Puck is tipped forward by Sabia. She'll race after this one. There'll be no icing as Molina skates back to retrieve it. Pass intercepted by Peters. Puck thrown in front, and it's tipped wide, possibly by an Amherst stick. Mency, a nifty between the legs pass. Unfortunately, there was no one there immediately. Puck is now loose. It's kept in at the blue line. Peters, a nice move, gaining herself some space. Her shot gets blocked by Hunyadi. Now Mency comes out from behind the net. Can't get a shot off, though. And Amherst is able to clear the zone. Referee's telling the players to move the puck. Eventually the puck does get moved. And Amherst controls. Bringing it back into the zone is Brenna Sullivan. Her shot is saved by Elias, and she'll hold on for the stoppage. 2:57 left to go here in this third period. Face-off is won by the Valiants. Smith will chase it down the near side corner and send it out to neutral ice. Here come the Mammoths, back offensive end. That pass is blocked behind the cage. That's a blue line, kick save by Taylor Elias. She does nicely to deny Eichhoff there. Under 2 minutes now to go in this third period. Love to see Manhattanville at least get one here. Willman, she can get by that last defender. Now Morgan Willman, a breakaway opportunity. Her backhander saved by Playman. That was the opportunity potentially that Manhattanville was looking for there. Morgan Wilm went in all alone. Got past that last defender, but could not do anything with it. And we'll have a stoppage here with 1:33 to go. It's going to be a hooking call on Manhattanville. Number 2, Maeve O'Brien's going to go in the box. 2 minutes for the hook. And Amherst will get their third power play opportunity of the game. Amherst is 2 for 2 on the man advantage here today. Back to the blue line. Now Topol with it. Topol back to the blue line for Eichhoff. Eichhoff shot saved by Elias. As we enter the final minute of the game here. And we'll stop play as I believe an Amherst player was in the crease. So we'll have a stoppage with 54 seconds left to go. Manhattanville looking at this point just to keep this a 4-0 game. Styes on the draw for the Valiants. And she wins it back. But unfortunately, with only 4 players there, Amherst is able to control. Back blue line, Eichhoff. That shot gets blocked by Pelowitz. Has 16 blocks, 16. Under 30 to go. Shot saved by Elias. That one was Flynn. We'll fight for it in the corner. Goes back to the blue line. Shot gets blocked by Amanda Sabia. And that will do it. As the final buzzer sounds here at Playland Ice Casino. As Manhattanville ends the game on the wrong side of a 4-0 score here to Amherst in this non-conference matchup at Playland Ice Casino. Amherst with 11 shots in that third period. They finished with 45 shots on the afternoon. Manhattanville with 10 shots. They finished with 34 shots on the game. As Manhattanville falls under 500 for the first time all year, as Valiants are now 2-3 on the season. Looking ahead to upcoming games for Manhattanville, as I said, they're off for Thanksgiving weekend. They're back here at Playland Ice Casino on December 2nd and 3rd to take on Lebanon Valley, as 5 of their next 7 games are at home. And that next one after Chatham is another game against Chatham, so you go 6 of their next 8 games are here at Playland Ice Casino, as Manhattanville is certainly a very home-heavy season to start. And then things get difficult on the second half of the year when they're playing a bunch of games on the road. So we'll see what the Valiants can do as the season progresses, but hopefully they can get back on the winning track after Thanksgiving break as they take on Lebanon Valley for 2 games beginning on Saturday at 7 p.m. Our next broadcast here on GoValiants.com will be on Sunday, as we have men's and women's basketball doubleheader from Kennedy Gym. The women's basketball team takes on Rampo beginning at 1 p.m., followed by the men's team taking on Wesleyan at 3 p.m. We hope you can join us for that game here on Sunday afternoon. So that will do it for us here from Playland Ice Casino. The score once again, Amherst 4 and Manhattanville 0. We thank you for watching this edition of Manhattanville Women's Hockey here on GoValiants.com. A happy Thanksgiving to all those in America. A late happy Thanksgiving to all those in Canada. We'll see you next time. Until then, go Valiants.